What is up? What is up? What is up, folks? How y'all doing? Hello, sports fans. Hello, sports bettors. And it's Bob and Mike from OddsJam with Last Minute Betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Man, are we excited at OddsJam today? We now have dual one-click bet. I'm going to show you it here in a bit. It is frigging awesome. And if you want to get in more arbitrage plays, well, we've now found the way for you to do that. The dual one-click bet. We thought we had it with one click. Dual one-click is twice as good. That's right. Didn't take a whole lot to think about that. Dual one-click bet is great. It can help you get arbitrage plays in. We know that everybody is interested in arbitrage with OddsJam. So, with that being said, let's get on with the show. Mike, how you doing?
Doing well.
Good. Good.
Gotta say, you know, that the hockey channel in the Discord was awfully quiet.
Oh yeah, last night. Yeah.
I mean, Tristan was not happy, but we went with the Maple Leafs in our parlay. And I haven't heard a peep out of him since.
Yeah. I hear
That's
you.
right, Steven. And Florida scored first. They went up 1-0. And as you know, he said, half our team can be out and we'll still win. And I said, long way to go. I mean, it was early. And he said, Toronto ain't got shit on us. Well, Kristen,
Evidently they do.
You're gonna have to show your face eventually.
He's afraid.
You better show your face. And what happened to you? You disappeared. You're having all kinds of issues.
This new computer that I'm
using the darn thing.
But the other one kicks me off the internet. This one doesn't.
Jeez, dude, you got all kinds of issues.
I don't know what's wrong there. Okay, get off my ass.
I think it's the operator.
No, it really isn't.
I think so.
But you know what? You're so smart. Why don't you come and help me figure out what my problem is?
I know what your problem is. You got crap connection where you're at.
No, this has nothing to do with connection. This has to do with there's probably something in the settings on the StreamYard. All right, so here's what we got. I'm just going to show you right now. This is dual one-click bet.
Steven, the Discord we have, you should be able to get in. I don't know what one you're in, but the one we're in,
the Sports Nuts Discord.
The Sports Nuts Discord, you should, if you're not in there already, get in there. Bob will send you the link. Hit him up on X.
All right, so let me get back to this. Dual one-click bet. So, first thing you got to do, you want to go to your filters and you want to go to customize columns and you want to click this over this toggle right here.
I believe it's set. I think it's defaulted to dual one-click bet. You know, because mine was, and I never changed it.
Okay, mine wasn't.
Okay, so, well, mine was.
And it's open dual bets as tabs instead of windows. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if you don't do it, it's going to show up. And I'd like to show this real quick, if you don't mind. If you don't use it, if you don't click that on, it's going to show up like this. We don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We want it to show up like this, where it puts it in your window. We got them both there right now. If we wanted to hit that ARB, we could hit that right now. If we were logged into both of these accounts, we could hit that right now. That, Mike, you tell me that's not a game changer for us. I mean, that is freaking huge.
Yeah, it is. It very much is.
I mean, pre-match should not be a problem. Now, live, obviously, live is always going to be faster, but you know what? If you wait for the stoppages in the games, you're going to, especially halftimes in basketball games, you're going to have some opportunities for sure. Just wanted to show you all that real quick. Also wanted to very quickly tell you what's going on in the world of baseball. The Red Sox won 8-4, Phillies 3-1, Astros are up 5-2 over the Twins. And we got Diamondbacks, Yankees, Reds, Brewers tonight. I do have a Nerfy in the Reds Brewers game, Mike.
Okay.
I don't know whether you like that or not.
Jam Gelatin, what's up, man? Question mark. What's up? What is up? Tristan, there he is. I hate Altuve, of course. I bet him to get one hit, and he's 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. Ugh. Ugh.
Glad I didn't tail that.
How about them Maple Leafs, though, Tristan? I mean,
bam!
That was a big win for Toronto, man. Big win for Toronto.
For sure. Yeah, you're going to have to control everything. Every time I go to Chrome and come back to Edge, it changes. Maple Leafs destroy
Panthers. Oh, man.
Toronto now has
missed that Maple Leafs bet. That's all right, man. No worries. We hit that. It was part of our some of our picks we were on last night, and they didn't destroy them. I mean, it was a one. They were up 2 goals. Florida got a goal to make it a 1-goal game. They won, but Barkov was announced out kind of late, so we got the value we got on the Maple Leafs money line was pretty good. So that's a good thing.
Sorry you missed that. Sorry you missed that, bud.
I will not apologize at all. Oh, man. Backing out. And I'm not going to apologize either. Maple Leafs got the job done like we wanted, Tristan. You should have tailed us, man. You got to fade the Panthers. Right now.
And let's point out something that's even more important. My Blues are only 3 points less than your Panthers. Okay? Trash. Don't talk about trash, baby. Fading my Brewers Nerfy. Okay? Sorry you're doing that. Doing that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Right now, there's Nerfies they're definitely up and down.
Cortez giving up a bomb. Bob, don't take Nerfy. Okay.
I mean, Cortez is a little risky. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
Yankees going to win tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
The sweep.
They're avoiding the sweep. Yeah, absolutely. I think, and at home, too, they don't want to get swept. At home, I definitely like the Yankees to win tonight, although it's going to – I don't know. I mean, the pitching matchup would favor Arizona tonight if we're being honest. The question is, can the Yankees' bats get back to what they were that first series against Milwaukee, at least somewhat?
Only need 3 outs, Tristan.
Yeah, that's true.
1 and 2 yesterday. One Nerfy lost. The Yerfies went 1-1. Tristan was 1-1 on Yerfies earlier today. So just got to get into the groove. It might take a little time.
Yeah, going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, I would definitely roll with the Yankees avoiding the sweep tonight. Dodgers come back last night. They don't cover the run line, but
nope.
A lot of people were on the Braves. We know from the chat. I know Jabari was liking the Braves, and this is the problem with the Dodgers. We've been saying it for years. you better be ready late innings with that team.
Better be ready to bet live late.
I mean, they are going to score late. If they're up, down, tied, they're going to score late. They always freaking do it. They're a late inning team. 7th inning to 9th inning, extra innings. That team scores late runs. They're never out of it. I mean, you saw it last night. Down 5-0 at one time. Of course, they got 2 runs immediately in the inning to make it 5-2. Then it was 5-3. And what do, Bob? 2 runs in the 8th to tie it, and a walk-off homer by Ohtani in the 9th.
Yep, that's
They're
what
tough,
happens
man.
when you got that kind of
happens.
lineup. When you got that kind of lineup that you paid for, you got those kind of players, all clutch players.
Yeah, but
Ohtani,
not every
Freeman, Betts, Smith. I mean, all 4 of them can go yard, and all 4 of them are capable of getting 7 RBIs in a game. Who else has a lineup like that? Nobody. Where your top 4 guys are capable of hitting 3 home runs and driving in 7. All 4 of them are capable of doing that. Nobody has a lineup like that. That's what money buys, baby.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever. The Dodgers are
they're
a great team, and
they're a great team.
And the guys got to deliver. They got to deliver in the clutch. You still have to make the play, get the hit. It's not easy to do.
These guys do, man.
And not everybody does. There's a lot of great players that don't deliver in the clutch sometimes. I mean, you're not always going to deliver for that team. And it's not always the big names, Bob. Teoscar Hernandez, that guy will deliver for. I mean,
let's not forget him. They signed him to a bunch of money too. You remember?
Well, he earned.
And let's not forget, Tommy Edman. He's already went yard this year. He's already defensively made him much better at second base.
He went yard a few times this year.
The Cardinals once again blew another opportunity to keep.
Well, but here's the difference, Bob. Tommy Edman's batting at the top of the order for the Cardinals. He's batting 6th in the Dodgers lineup, man.
He was actually batting 5th in the first couple of games. That's what they think of Tommy Edman. Okay, that he can drive in runs.
Not always. He's not consistently going to be at the top of that order, I don't think. No,
not at the top. I think he's going to be middle bottom.
Well, that's the difference. The Cardinals had to rely on him to be the man, the guy.
At the Cardinals lineup. The bottom 3 in the order did all the damage, or a lot of the damage yesterday.
That's fine.
So,
Tommy Edman's a top of the order hitter. If he's with the Cardinals, with the Dodgers, he's close to the bottom of the order. That's the difference. He's going to see.
I don't know. He batted 9th before, Mike, and 6th. 5th and 6th is now bottom of the order.
But
5th
they
and
prefer
6th is now bottom of the order. That's middle of the order.
Sometimes, for the majority of his stint with the Cardinals, they wanted him to be a top of the order guy. He ain't doing that with the Dodgers. That's why he's having the success
middle of the order right now, that's actually an elevation from top of the order. Hate to tell you that. Being in the middle of the order, those are RBI spots.
Sure, because he's going to get the pitches there.
He's getting them, man, and he's performing. That's all I could say.
Well,
Dodgers are lucky to have him.
I guess. I don't think without Tommy. I think even without Tommy Edman, I think the Dodgers are still a damn good team. But we'll see. Bobby, let's go hit some EV bets here real quick.
Go right ahead.
Let's see what's going on over here. We'll go to the EV page. Here's the arbitrage page that I was on just a minute ago. Obviously, you see we showed earlier the dual click bet. Pretty freaking awesome.
Dual one click.
Dual one click. Whatever you want to call it.
That's what it's called. Dual one click bet.
All right, Bobby. Let me get into this without getting interrupted if I can. Kevin Porter Jr. over 17.5 PRA. Ah, crap. That already changed. Yeah, bet 365. I bumped it up to minus 115. I'll set that out now. You know what I should do is hit my play button there. We can weed out shit like that. I already got Shea over 1.5. Brady Shea over 1.5 shots on goal tonight at plus 110 on BetMGM. Got Kuzma over 1.5 threes. It's on Circa. As you see, tons and tons of plays here tonight. There's a Morant under. Minus 120 on 2 different books, but a lot of other books got it pretty juiced. But only 3 books showing a line for this, and BetMGM and ESPN are pretty equal, or are equal. I mean, I think I'm going to sit that one out. I just would have liked to see a few more data points on that particular play. Now, this I'm probably going to jump on. Oh, yeah. Scotty Barnes over 6.5 rebounds. That's Rob's Raptors. Speaking of Rob, he just posted in the Discord. Everyone, here's his parlay for tonight. 4-leg parlay from Rob. Magic minus 15.5. Milwaukee Bucks minus 12. Believe it or not, Bob, Rob's got the Raptors in this parlay on the money line at plus 170. And then he's got the Lakers money line. So that's Rob's parlay, and I'm jumping on this play right now on FanDuel. So, yeah, there's Rob's parlay in the NBA. Magic minus 15.5, Bucks minus 12, Raptors money line, Lakers money line. And Scotty Barnes is going to have a big rebounding night. We know that. So we'll take that all day long. And you could see there the value on it was pretty awesome. And you could ladder 7.5 at plus 158. I'm going to ladder it, man. I'm going to do it. That's one more rebound. One more rebound for him, and I can get plus 158 for just one more rebound. Minus 113 for over 6.5 rebounds. Over 7.5 jumps us all the way up to plus 158. That's pretty crazy, man. I am jumping on that immediately. Gotta love it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about some ladders here and there, especially one like that. I mean, it's one more rebound. One more rebound, and I'm getting plus 150 freaking 8. That's crazy.
Hey, why don't you get
what?
Why don't you get a ladder and clean out my gutters?
Yeah.
If you like,
hang on, I'm going to reshare my screen here. Warriors
Kristen
plus 4.5.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I mean, well, hang on a minute. Plus 4.5. You must have got that early. Or there was a lot of juice in that. That line, you ain't getting 4.5 now without paying a lot of juice. So that ain't gonna. That right now, I don't think that's gonna be worth taking for anybody, unfortunately. Let me zoom in a little bit more here too. Not too much, but enough to where y'all can see. All right, let me scroll down here. Bet Rivers, screw you. Julius Randle under 4.5 assists. Plus 100. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm going to add Rob's parlay to my bet tracker here.
Rob's parlay. Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
There he is right there in the chat. Played each as singles too. Smart call there, Rob. You definitely want to do that. We'll tail that parlay though, man. You know, I'm definitely going to bet your Raptors tonight, man. They're at home against Portland. I think that's solid. Coming off a loss, but they had won 4 in a row before that. So I'm definitely with you on that. But anyway, I'm going to take this Julius Randle play on ESPN bet right now. It's under 4.5 assists. We're going to lock that one in. Enjoy the heck out of that. Only 2 baseball games tonight, as we know. So we're going to hit some NBA. LeBron under 1.5 threes. I mean, he don't need to be shooting threes anyway. Plus 150 on FanDuel. Not bad at all. Really not bad. I mean, comparing it across the entire board here. I mean, DraftKings not ripping you off too bad at plus 140, but still the plus 150 is decent. And he is favored to go over, but that don't matter. We like plus odds sometimes. So I'm gonna sprinkle on it. I'm going to sprinkle on it. Not going heavy. I've already got a lot of bets out here today. Randall under 18.5 points. Don't know if I want to double dip on Julius Randle tonight. Already got 1 bet on him. Banchero over 7.5 rebounds. I'm cool with that at plus odds. Plus 110. There is a couple of other books offering plus odds on it, but I'm going to go with it.
Rob has a question. How many games do the Dodgers win straight? I think.
Oh, man. They're breaking 100 wins easy this year.
Yeah, but he's talking about at the beginning of the season, the streak.
How many?
Yeah.
Okay. How many do they win before they lose? Man, that's a good question, Rob.
They go to Philadelphia next.
Yeah, that's going to happen in Philly. Well, let's look at the matchup. Yamamoto against Luzardo. What's the Nola's on the mound? Of course, Nola's off to a rocky start, but honestly, guys, I could see it happen in this next game.
Yeah.
I could see it this next game. I think they definitely lose one to the Phillies. I mean,
and I think the Padres lose the next game to the Cubs.
You think?
Yep. Tristan says 10. No, Tristan, that's the St. Louis Blues who've won 10 in a row, baby, and make it 11 tonight. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you know what, though? You got to give the Padres some credit here.
Oh, yeah.
7-0 start. I mean, themselves with the Dodgers, we're kind of expecting it. I think the Padres are going to be a force, man. And I'm really high on Jackson Merrill. That kid's a stud.
Hey.
What?
You never gave me credit for this last year.
What?
Talking about Jackson Merrill, first game of the season, that the Padres were going with him, that they really thought he was something special. And I never heard, way to go, Bob. You called that one.
Oh, that you shouldn't get credit for that. Get out of here.
Hell yeah, I should.
Yeah, right. You didn't have nothing to do with that, man. Why would anybody give you credit? You think that freaking Mike Schilt was listening to this stream and
you didn't know anything
about Jackson Merrill?
You didn't know anything about him?
No,
I didn't know a damn thing about him.
No.
Get out of here.
Neither did you, for being honest.
I read about him.
If this wasn't on Bet Rivers, I would definitely jump on this. McTavish over 2.5 shots on goal. He may get a goal tonight too. It seems like he's always in the thick of things for Anaheim, who is not a good team, but they're better than they have been. They're 500 right now. So for the Ducks, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, they have no shot at making the playoffs, but I mean, you got to remember last year they were horrible. And unfortunately, the Sharks are really, really bad again. But Anaheim looks a little better, don't you think, Bob? Compared to what they have been. I mean, they're not a scary team, but I mean they're a respectable enough team. They're 500. I'd say they're a below average team slightly, but hey, that's not bad. Oh man, here we go. Luka double tonight. Plus 105. ESPN bet offers plus 100. God darn it.
Okay, so BetMGM plus 105. I got to hit that.
Yeah, that's plus 105 on BetMGM. That's the best you're going to get that on at. But I mean, if you had to, bet somewhere else, you got ESPN bet at least you're getting plus odds. So yeah. And then of course it looks like there's a couple of dabble, but
there it is.
You ain't going to be hitting that single. Yeah, I'm down with that. A double for Luka tonight, for sure.
All right, yeah, I like that. All right, let's get a parlay going, and let me do a couple things here because I want to go back to something on OddsJam real quick. We are going to go back to our newest feature. Why do I have Spotify there? Hello, Bob. What are you doing? Hang on a second, folks. I'm struggling here.
Yeah, you're always struggling. You're always struggling.
I know. I got you, Mike. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're a hell of a nice guy.
I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to the arbitrage page. I want to point out a new feature that we have at OddsJam. Extremely cool. It's called dual one-click bet. By dual, mean instead of this one, which is a single one-click bet, you can go to and open up two windows, which is absolutely perfect for arbitrage. There's your two plays. You got to find it here in Bet365 because it doesn't go directly and put it in your bet slip. But the bottom line here is, folks, you want to talk about being able to make some money, arbitrage? This is a game changer. Dual one-click bet. And what do you think it's going to do for live? Let's just look at this real quick. Here is FanDuel and BetMGM. Both plays in there, both opened up in Windows. If I was logged in, I could bet both of those. Dual one-click bet at OddsJam is a game changer. Tell your friends, get on to oddsjam.com/subscribe. Do a 7-day free trial for the gold plan and use the code BOB20 for 20% off. That's what we're doing. That's a little salesmanship right there. A little dual one-click bet. I'm excited. Now, let's go put a parlay together for Mr. Stevie B. And I'm going to go to the NHL, of which I'm a lot more confident with than Major League Baseball right now. First off, Mike, you're going to think I'm crazy, okay? But I'm.
I already know what you're going to do -1.5, and
yes, I'm taking the Blues.
I don't like this bet in any way. I'm
taking the Blues on the puck line. I don't care whether you do or not. This is a revenge, Mike. Who's the team that the Blues last lost?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Revenge.
Or Pittsburgh's the team to end the streak. They're the team that started the streak.
And you would think like that, but not me. I'm a positive guy. Let's go Blues. #LGB.
Yeah, it is, Brandon. An awesome feature. Really, really amazing. I mean, what more can you say? It's outstanding. All right. I'm going to stay in the NHL. And we're going to add I looked at Winnipeg, but I'm staying away. No Hellebuck net against Vegas tonight on the road. I'll sit Winnipeg out, although they are coming off a loss. So So, it kind of feels like we should maybe back them, but I'll stay away. I'll go to a team that's been pretty hot. And we'll go to the LA Kings.
I knew it.
We'll take them on the money line.
I got my cursor right there, bro. It's been
Nice.
sitting there waiting. I knew it. Okay. All right.
I like it. I like it. I like LA to get a win here. Coming off a loss. No, they're not coming off a loss. They're coming off a win against Winnipeg's coming off a loss. But, yeah, they beat Winnipeg the other night. They've been pretty hot.
Okay. I think I want to go to the Dallas Stars. I'm going to put another pick in here. I think I like the Stars on the puck line tonight. 2 puck lines for me. -1.5, Bob.
Okay.
You got another play? If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah, we could add something else in here. An important game for this team. We need some plus odds. Let's hope it works out for us. Let's look at the goaltending matchup first. Okay. I'm going to go with the Ottawa Senators money line tonight.
Oh, Tristan will like that.
Huh?
Tristan will like that.
How come? Because they're playing Tampa?
Yeah. Tampa's ahead of Florida, too.
They are.
Florida's in 3rd place.
Yeah, they have fallen down a little bit, haven't they? Rob says, Bob, I sprinkled several people, of course, for Valero, Connors, Brad. I don't know how to say his name. You say all these names.
Valero, Connors, Bradley, Berger, my top tier. Okay. Valimaki and Toasty, a few of my long shots. Rob, of course, I made the mistake of putting Jake Knapp as the top 20. But I've got Connors. I've got Burns. I've got Berger. I've got Cantlay. I'm 2, 4, 6. I have 8 golfers in the top 40 right now. I put Batia, Woodland, and Knapp in there. But we'll see what happens with them. Batia won last year. Good stuff, man. Rob, are you into those head-to-head matchups in golf? Do you like those? I was just curious.
Yeah.
Brandon, make sure you set that up to where you click that toggle where it'll open up in 2 tabs. It's a lot better that way. You're going to love it. You know what I'm curious for, Mike, is doing this tonight live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's going to be really, really interesting. Doing it live.
Yeah.
Once every blue moon. Okay. Hey, Rob, next time you get a chance to come on, I know you're in tax season, but feel free to jump on board, my friend.
Yep. We're going to ride your Raptors here tonight. I think that's that's a plus odds play on the money line. I'm definitely going to jump on plus 5.5. And then I think I'm going to sprinkle money line on it too.
Yeah. Plus 5.5 sounds good.
Yeah. Plus 5.5's definitely gonna see a little bit more action.
Stevie B parlay is all in the NHL. The Blues and the Stars -1.5. The Kings and the Senators on the money line. That is our Stevie B parlay. I'm going to go bet that here in another book here in a second, and we'll get that taken care of. Let's see what else. I got some plays here too that I hit off the EV page earlier. Cincinnati -5.5 against UCF. That's Tony's team, UCF. The Magic under 58.5 first half total points. Hey, the Raptors on the money line. Raptors on the money line. That's an EV play. Winnipeg Jets on the money line was an EV play too. And Cincinnati -6.
I don't hate Winnipeg on them. I mean, it's worth taking a shot on them. You know, I'm not opposed to it. We'll see some underdogs. You know, last night in the NHL, I think only one underdog won last night. It was Seattle over Vancouver because Chicago choked that game away against Colorado, ended up losing in a shootout. Then you had the Rangers, Hurricanes, and Maple Leafs, who were all favored. So not a lot of upsets last night. So I'm not opposed to hitting some underdogs here tonight. You know, maybe Anaheim against Calgary. Maybe they're worth a look.
Right.
Just throwing it out there. I mean, nothing I'm just crazy about, but you know, I think it's worth looking at some underdogs. That's why we took Ottawa at home on the money line. So we'll see what happens.
There's a middle right now that I wish I could hit. It's gone.
Yeah.
In a tennis match, over 7.5 and under 12.5. It's one of those.
Yeah, that's a good gap.
For sure.
That's a good gap on that. Awesome. Rob says, I like round leaders, winners looking for cash outs. And, of course, top 20s, 10s, and 5s. Stephen Batza locked it in. Awesome. Let's hope we can cash this one out. We'll see what happens. Going to be starting soon. We got Ottawa plays at here in the next 23 minutes or more. So,
all right. Well, let's get out of here
pretty soon. Then
let's get out of here. You want to get parlay, man? I hit the Luka double, man. Hope that comes through.
I hope so.
Put a lot of money on it. Y'all have a great night. We'll be here tomorrow. The crew will be here. We'll have some people here tomorrow. Rob, join up tomorrow, would you? Peace.